Hello children, how are you all? Hope you all are safe at your homes. Children, in school, our day begins with the morning assembly, where the tall boy stands in front of the line, next a little taller boy, and likewise the tallest boy stands at the last of the line. So, children, even in our family also, we see people with fat and some people look thin. Likewise, we compare many things in our regular life. So, children, shall we learn how to compare people, things, places? So, here is our today's topic, degrees of comparison. Children, I will show you some of the pictures. Look at the pictures carefully and observe the words written below to the pictures. So here, did you all observe the pictures, children? Do you find any difference? Yes, very good children, you are right. In the first picture, we see the different sizes of elephant. And in the second picture, we observe different planets of different sizes. Children, today we are going to learn the topic degrees of comparison. Before going into the details of the topic, first let us know what we are going to learn from our today's lesson. From this lesson, you will be able to know and identify various objectives, the meaning and different degrees of comparison. You will be able to learn different rules of degrees of comparison, and you will also able to learn or change words from one degree to another degree, and you will also able to frame simple sentences using different degrees of comparison. So children, shall we go into our topic, degrees of comparison? Children, first, let us know what is the meaning of degrees of comparison. A degree of comparison is nothing but an adjective of quality that changes its form when it is used to compare one noun with another. So, it is called as degree of comparison of an adjective. And children, here there are three different types of degrees of comparison. Let us see a small video.
Bittu wakes up from the sleep. Bittu sits on the bed and starts thinking.
What a bright day. It seems to be brighter than yesterday. I hope it would be one of the brightest days in this week. Again I have to go out in search of food. It would be wonderful if all of us could just eat air and drink water and live. But we are so unfortunate that it is not possible.
Anyway, Bittu, you have to find food on your own. There is no one to help you.
Today I will visit the coconut groves. I wish I could find big nuts, bigger than the coconut. I know that is not possible, as the coconut is the biggest nut.
Bittu will get down the bed and prepare itself to go out in search of food. Bittu does tiptoe and reaches the coconut groves.
Look at these trees. They are so tall. They are taller and it is very difficult to climb so high.
Bittu starts climbing. As it reached half the way, it just looked down.
Oh my God! I think I am climbing the tallest tree in the grove. It is so scary. If I slip from here, not even a single bone of mine will remain unbroken in my body.
I hope you all have enjoyed the video. Here in this video, various things were compared that Bittu was confused. So, here the Bittu was confused which nut was big or which tree was taller and which shade was cool. Here let us know each degree of comparison in detail. The first degree of comparison is positive degree, and the next one is comparative degree, and the final one is a superlative degree. So let's know what is a positive degree. Have you ever heard this word, children? Okay, let's see. It is used to refer one object, person or place without making any comparison. Next we shall go with the comparative degree. It is nothing but a greater degree of adjective as compared to the positive degree. It is used to compare two or more objects, people or places. For example, darker. In the previous slide, we have learned the word dark. Now it is more darker than the previous one. Here is our last final of degree. It is superlative, which is nothing but the greatest degree of adjective. It is used to compare more than two objects, places or people, like darkest. So here, children, I shall show you an example. Let us see. If you observe the first picture, the boy is tall. When comes to the second picture, a boy is little taller than the first boy. In the same manner, if you see the last picture, the boy is tallest among all. So this is how we frame the words from one degree to another degree. So children, in order to change the words from one degree to another degree, there are certain rules to be followed. Shall we learn that? Here we are with the rule number 1. Normally, we add ER and EST to most one or two syllable words that end in consonants. Like, if the word in the positive degree is dark, when it comes to comparative degree, it becomes darker, and when it comes to the superlative degree, it comes to the darkest. In the same manner, the next word near. So here we have added the letters ER in the comparative degree and EST in the superlative degree. Likewise, the word tall, when comes in comparative, it becomes taller, and when changes to superlative, it becomes tallest. So, few more examples we shall see how to change a positive degree word to comparative and superlative degree words by adding ER and EST. Likewise, the word fast becomes faster in comparative and fastest in superlative. Clever becomes cleverer and cleverest. In the same manner, old, older, oldest. So children, I hope you have understood well the rule number 1. Then shall we go for the rule number 2?
Bittu just closed its eyes and prayed to God. Please keep me alive, God. Slowly it reached the top of the tree and it could see many nuts. Few of them were very small. They were smaller than a peanut. Look at this nut. It is the smallest one. It seems to measure the size of an ant's head.
Wow, at last today I could pick a large nut. I think it is larger than what I have expected. No. It is the largest of all the nuts on the tree. This would be enough for me to eat for today.
Bittu met a mouse on the way home.
Hi Bittu, you seem to be very happy today. What is the matter? By the way, where is our friend Rabbit?
Hi, Mousy. He might be playing somewhere.
Oh my. What a nice nut you have in your hand. It is nicer than the one you got yesterday.
Yes, it is the nicest one from the tree, you know.
You seem to be very brave to go so high on the tree and pluck that nut. In fact, you are braver than the rabbit.
Yes, Yes, I know I'm the bravest.
Here I will show you some of the pictures. Just identify and observe the pictures carefully and read the words written below the pictures. I hope you all have observed and identified well. Very good, children. You are absolutely right. Here the word is ended with the letter E. So this is our rule number 2, that when the positive word ends with the letter E, we add only the letter R and ST to the adjective. For example, in the positive word, the word late, which the word ends with the letter E, and when it changes to comparative degree, we have to add the letter only R, and when comes to the superlative degree, we should add only ST. But in the previous rule, we learned that if we add the letters ER, it becomes comparative. But here, according to the rule number 2, when the positive word ends with the letter E, we have to add only the letter R in the comparative degree and only the letters ST in the superlative degree. So children, shall we go through the examples now? Okay, let us read these words. Late, later, latest. Fine, finer, finest. In the same manner, large, larger, largest. Shall we go through some more examples, children? Okay, here we are with. Here the word wise becomes wiser when comes to comparative degree and wisest comes to superlative degree. In the same manner, brave, braver, bravest. Nice, nicer, nicest. So children, here if you have observed, all the words are ending with the letter E in the positive degree. When they were changed to comparative degree, we have added only the letter R in comparative and the letters ST in the superlative degree. I hope children, you all are understanding well. Here I will show you some of the pictures. These pictures also you identify and you observe carefully and read the letters written below the pictures. Yes, very nice. You all are good students. Here the baby is looking happy. And when it comes to next picture, the baby is happier. And in the last picture, the baby is the happiest baby. She is looking very, very happy. Okay, children. Here we are with the rule number 3. If you observe, the word happy or heavy ends with the letter Y. So, the rule number 3 is when the positive word ends in the consonant Y, we drop the letter Y and we add the letters IER in the comparative degree and IEST to the adjective in order to make it to superlative degree. So, here the word heavy ends with the letter Y, and when it is changed to comparative degree, we have to add the letters IER. That means we have learnt in the rule number 1 that we have to add the letters ER. But here, instead of writing the letter Y, we have to use the letter I. The Y changes to I. The word heavy becomes heavier in comparative and heaviest in superlative. In the same manner, lovely, lovelier and loveliest. We shall see some more examples. Here, the word easy in positive becomes easier in comparative and easiest in the superlative degree. In the same manner, healthy, healthier, healthiest. In rule number 3, children, we have dropped the letter Y and we have added the letters IER in comparative and IEST to make it a superlative degree. I hope you have understood well the rule number 3 of changing the positive degree words to the superlative degree words and in the comparative degree words. Here we are with the next example. So, what do you observe in the picture, children? Yes, very good. A hot cup of coffee. And if you see the words written below the pictures, the first cup of coffee is hot. And when it comes to next picture, it is hotter than the previous one. And in the last picture, the cup of coffee is very hottest. Here is our rule number 4. Shall we see what is that, children? Okay. When the positive is a word of one syllable ends in a vowel or consonant, we double the ending consonant and then we add the letters ER and EST to the adjective. For example, if the word red is there in a positive, we have to double the last letter and we have to add the letters ER in comparative degree and EST in the superlative degree. The only thing is the last letter we have to make it double. We have to write it down 2 times. For example, red, redder, reddest. In the same way, thin, thinner, thinnest. We shall see some more examples, children. Fat, fatter, fattest. If you observe carefully here, the last letter T is ended with is a consonant and which is followed by a vowel. And when it came to the comparative degree, the last letter or the consonant is doubled and we have added the letters ER in the comparative degree. In the same manner, the last consonant T is doubled in the superlative degree and we have added the letters EST. That becomes the fattest. In the same manner, big, bigger, biggest. So children, I hope you all have well understood the rule number 4. Here we are with another example. What do you observe in these pictures, children? Yes, very good. They are beautiful flowers. They are looking colorful, beautiful. Okay. If you observe the words written below the pictures carefully, there is a slight difference between the words. We are with our rule number 5. Shall we all know, children? Okay, let us see. When the positive is long, a word of 2 or more syllables, we add more and most before the adjective to form comparative and superlative degrees. Till now, children, in our previous slides or according to rule 1 to rule 4, we have added only the letters ER or IER or EST or IEST to make the words into comparative and superlative. But now the case is not like that. Here we have to add the word more to make the word into comparative and we have to add the word most in order to make the word into superlative. For example, the word active. Will you add the letters ER here, children? No, we should not add. Here we have to add the word more to make it into comparative, like more active, and the word most to make it into superlative, like most active. In the same way, careful, more careful, most careful. We shall see some more examples now. Useful, more useful, famous, more famous, and most famous when it comes to superlative degree. You have all understood what is rule number 5. And here we are with the rule number 6. That means here we need not to add any ER or IER or EST or IEST, neither more nor most. This is complete a different rule. Shall we see what is that? Here we shall look at the video, children, where the mother is encouraging her children for good job. In the same manner, she also spoke that could be done better. Let us see a small video.
Raju, look at this flower vase. I arranged it. How is it?
It's good. It can be better. Add something to the arrangement.
Raju, look at the vase now. I added a twig of jasmine buds.
Nice.
How is it now?
It's better than the first one.
I added a beautiful white flower to the vase. Tell me how it is.
Wow, Rani. This is the best of the three.
Thank you.
Okay, let's see. There are some adjectives which do not form comparative and superlative form from their positive. They have irregular degrees of comparison. So children, till now we have changed the words of positive to comparative and superlative till now. But this case is different. Here the word good in positive will become better in comparative degree, and it becomes best in superlative degree. So in the same manner, the word bad becomes worst in comparative and worst in superlative. In our previous slides or according to our previous rules, we have changed the positive degree words into comparative and superlative. But here the words are completely different. They don't have any relation with the positive word to the comparative word. They are called as irregular degrees of comparison. We shall see some more examples of irregular degrees of comparison. The word little in positive, when it changes to comparative, becomes less, and when it is changed to superlative degrees, it becomes least. In the same manner, much or many. When it comes to comparative degree, it takes the place as a more, and when it comes to superlative degree, it comes as a most. So I hope children, you all have understood well the rules of degrees of comparison, of how to change from one degree word to other degrees of comparison. There is an important note to be kept in the mind while changing the words into comparative and superlative degree. Children, till now you have come across various rules as how to change word from one degree to other degrees. But there is an important note to be kept in the mind. Normally, we use than with a comparative degree word. That means whenever we are using the comparative degree words in a sentence, we have to use the word than after the comparative degree word. And in the same manner, we have to use the article the with a superlative degree while framing sentences. Okay children, now quickly take out your notebooks and be ready with your pen and pencil. Here are some blanks given for you, and let's see an exercise. You have to fill these blanks using the appropriate form of the word given in the bracket. Shall we go through this? Okay, let's see. The first one is James is as dash as his brother. What word will come here, children? Quickly write it down in your notebooks. Yes. The next one, Alexander was one of the dash kings who ever lived. In the bracket, the word is given as great. We have already come across these in our class, children. Yes, very nice. Martin is dash than any other boy in the class. The word is given in the bracket is active. So, you have to write down the correct form of the word active in the blank. Very few cities in Asia are as dash as Hong Kong. So, here the adjective word given in the bracket is big. An airplane flies dash than birds. The word here given is fast. So, change the words given in the brackets into the other forms and then you have to fill the blanks. The last one, Chennai is dash than Mumbai. Here the word given is hot. So children, I hope you all have written these answers in your notebook. Shall we go through this? Okay, here we are with our exercise. James is as tall as his brother. If you see here, children, there is no word than to use the comparative degree and there is no article the in the sentence to use as a superlative degree. So here the sentence is the positive, so we have to use the word positive word only. The next one, Alexander was one of the greatest king who ever lived. According to the important note what I said, here the article the is written. So we have to use superlative degree of the word great. The next one, Martin is more active than any other boy in the class. According to our rule number 5, we have to add the word more to make it comparative, and we can also observe the word than in the sentence which clearly says that the word should come in a comparative degree. Very few cities in Asia are as big as Hong Kong. Here there is no change of the word. The airplane flies faster than birds. Here the word than is there in the sentence, so we have to use the comparative degree word. Chennai is hotter than Mumbai. So here also we have used the word than in the sentence, so we have to use the word comparative degree. So children, I hope you all have understood the meaning of degrees of comparison and how to identify the various degrees of comparison, what are the different rules and how to change the various degrees of words to different degrees of words. Children, now quickly take out your notebooks and pens with you, write down this table and write down the correct comparative and superlative degrees of the words given. So I hope today you all have well understood and enjoyed the English class. So